consolation, but I refuse to believe. Thought maybe I could change you if I gave you all of me. Hidden under your pillow, you kept a little string, and whenever I displease you, you'd carve it in my skin. Each morning when I left home, I had to hide away the marks you left upon me. I pretended weren't there, but one day I said enough, and I broke out of your snare. I walked out early from that house, and I never once looked back. Now you search for me in places, in the streets and every cafe. You go shouting out your threats, saying you'll grind me into paste. But listen, I'm being honest, you will never cage me again. I can finally breathe in freedom. I become a different woman. All the money that I earned, I handed over at month's end, and throughout the week you'd burn it, chasing pleasure once again, while you slept around with others. You despised my decency, but I found some consolation knowing you kept hands off me. When you went to visit them, I could sleep in perfect peace, knowing you weren't coming home to take it out on me. But one day I said enough, and I broke out of your snare. I walked out early from that house, and I never once looked back. Now you search for me in places, in the streets and every cafe. You go shouting out your threats, saying you'll grind me into paste. But listen, I'm being honest, you will never cage me again. I can finally breathe in freedom. I become a different woman. On the road into the academy, I'll be a bodyguard someday. And once I get my license, you'd better start to run, clown. But one day I said enough, and I broke out of your snare. I walked out early from that house, and I never once looked back. Now you search for me in places, in the streets and every cafe. You go shouting out your threats, saying you'll grind me into paste. But listen, I'm being honest, you will never cage me again. I can finally breathe in freedom. I become a different woman. touch me again. I can finally breathe in freedom. Become a different woman.
Estás en Radio Entera.